शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम् अञ्जनानन्दनं वीरं जानकी शोकनाशनं कपीशमक्षहन्तारं वन्दे लङ्काभयङ्करम्। नमोऽस्तु रामाय सलक्ष्मणाय देव्यै च तस्यै जनकात्मजायै नमोऽस्तु रुद्रेन्द्रयमानिलेभ्यो नमोऽस्तु चन्द्रार्कमरुद्गणेभ्यः। ॐ नमः परमहंसास्वादितचरणकमलचिन्मकरन्दाय भक्तजनमानसनिवासाय श्रीरामचन्द्राय ॐ। So we were in the fourth sarga of Ayodhya Kanda, and then we saw up till 11th shloka. Pranamantam tamuthapya samparishvajya bhumipaha pradishya chasanam chasmai ramam cha punarabravit. That bhumipaha Dasharathaha. So he called for Rama once again in his inner chambers, having declared to Rama or broken the news to Rama that he is going to be coronated as the prince in the assembly. Now the assembly was disbanded. They went back, everybody went back to their places perhaps, and then Dasharatha calls for Rama once again to his inner palace, and then as a father and son, now he is going to speak to Rama. Earlier the relationship was between the king and the prince. Now as father he is going to speak. Therefore punaha abravit, that bhumipaha, once again he spoke the following words, that Dasharatha to Rama. What did he say? राम वृद्धोस्मि दीर्घायुर्भुक्ता भोगा यथेप्सिताः अन्नवद्भिः क्रतुशतैर्यथेष्टं भूरि दक्षिणैः जातमिष्टमपत्यं मे त्वमद्यानुपमं भुवि दत्तमिष्टमधीतं च मया पुरुषसत्तम अनुभूतानि चेष्टानि मया वीरसुखान्यपि देवर्षि पितृविप्राणाम् अनृणोऽस्मि तथात्मनः. So हे Rama, Vruddhosmi, I have now become old. Vruddhosmi, Dirghayuhu, I have lived for a very long time. So Dirghayuhu, Bhukta Bhogya Yathepsitaha, Yathepsitaha Bhogaha Bhukta. So all the bhogas that one can desire of in this world, all that I have Bhuktaha, I have enjoyed all the pleasures that one can desire for, or one can think of. All those bhogas I have desired. So you can count all that. Dasharatha is making him count. Ultimately, you can put them in 5 categories. That what Dasharatha is going to say. So yathepsitaha means all those that can be desired. Those desires, I have all those pleasures I have enjoyed. Then annavadbhihi kratushataihi yatha ishtam bhuri dakshinaihi. So bhuri dakshinaihi annavadbhihi kratushataihi yatha ishtam. Ishtam here means I have performed yagas. That is ishtam. Ishtam. So Ishtam will come 2-3 times in these 2-3 shlokas that I have read. Here Ishtam means yagas have been performed. So Ishtis have been performed. You can think like that. So all the yagas that are required to be performed, those also I have performed. Ishtam. Yatha Ishtam, that is as they have to be performed, though in that way I have performed. So as they have to be performed means how bhuri dakshinaihi, a lot of dakshina has to be given in yagas. So yatha bhuri dakshinaihi ishtam. So as so much dakshina has to be given, in the same way as much dakshina is required, so much dakshina I have given and performed these kratushata. So 100 kratus here. Kratushata literally means so many innumerable kratus, yajnas I have performed. And then annavadbhihi kratushataihi. So annavadbhihi is lot of havis has to be offered. You know that you can take annavadbhihi, or you can take a lot of annadanam, etc. as part of the yaga. Annadanam for the visitors also we have seen, of course, brahmanas, etc. Apart from that, the visitors who come to see the yaga, as we have seen in Dasharatha's Ashwamedha yaga. So all that also has been done by me. So this annavadbhihi, there is a shloka. So Govindaraja is quoting that, I suppose. Vidhihinam asrishtannam mantrahinam adakshinam shraddha virahitam yajnam tamasam parichakshate. So if these things are not there, that yajna becomes tamasa. So if you have those things, then that yajna becomes satvika, or it doesn't become tamasa yajna. So what are the things? Vidhihinam, it should not be. So suppose that yajna is done without following the prescribed vidhi. So vidhihinam yajnam. And then asrishtannam. Asrishtannam here means so annam that is not purified. So unpurified rice, that is unpurified offerings, oblations, Mantrahinam, without any mantras, adakshinam, without offering any dakshina, shraddha virahitam yajnam, a yajna which is done without shraddha. If such a yajna which is devoid of all these things, such a yajna will be tamasa yajna. So Dasharatha is saying that yajna also, as is the rule, so I have performed without making it tamasa yajna. So yatha ishtam, ishtam I told you, ishtam means devanam pujanam kritam, or here yajnam, so yajnani kritani, so yajnam kritam, you can say that way. So kratushataihi ishtam, so I have performed hundreds of kratus. Then jatam ishtam apatyam me, here ishtam means desired, so somebody that I like a lot. So ishtam apatyam me jatam, so tvam, that is that apatyam means son. So ishtam apatyam, a very desirable son has been born to me. Jatam ishtam apatyam me means to me. Tvam adya anupamam bhuvi, and that sutam is none other than you only. Tvam, and then adya means so recently, you can take that way, or now. That is, he's telling now all the things that I have to do, I have done. He's giving an account of his own life. That's the idea. That is adya. So adya anupamam bhuvi, bhuvi anupamam apatyam jatam me jatam, to me was born so a matchless son on this earth. Bhuvi anupamam apatyam jatam, and then dattam ishtam. So ishtam, that ishtam is again here desirable. So this is desirable for whom? For the people who are receiving the danams. So ishtam dattam, all that is desired by other people, that also I have given. Not only I enjoyed these pleasures, but those things which are desired by other people, that I have given to them also. So ishtam dattam, and then adhitancha, all that has to be studied, I have studied also. Adhitancha, this is very important. So in those olden cultures, means in the Vedic culture, even till recently, today I don't know, maybe there are, of course today Vedadhyayis itself much better perhaps today than it was say some decades back. So how it used to be is that, so people study their Swashakha. Generally in southern India, Taitriya Shakha is very famous. So people study that Shakha, and then they take up one Shakhantara also. Say they want to study Samaveda or something, they will start studying, but they could not have completed, suppose, in their lifetime. And then back then the lifespan was short, by 50 years. If a person has lived, then that's a very big thing in India. So even till recent times, I'm talking about till 1940s, 1950s also. So what is it called? The average lifespan was very short. So maybe they couldn't complete another Veda. So on the deathbed, they will call the son and say, I wanted to study this Samaveda also, but I could not complete it. And then they will kind of hand over. So there is some kind of ritual also for that, I suppose, if I remember rightly. Then that son, after the father's death, he will undertake that ritual, and then he will study the leftover. He has to study first whatever his father studied, and then the leftover also he has to study. So in that sense, Dasharatha is kind of telling, all that I have to study, that also I have studied. Adhitam cha, then maya adhitam cha, hey Purusha Sattama, hey great amongst living beings, hey Rama. So maya sarvam adhitam, also everything has been studied by me. Anubhutani cha ishtani, here ishta again means pleasurable things. Anubhutani, I have all enjoyed them. So maya ishtani anubhutani, all the pleasurable things have been enjoyed by me. Veera sukhanyapi, so all the pleasures, all the sukhas, or all the wealth and things that I can enjoy by my prowess, that is by undertaking these military conquests. So all that also you get some gifts, if you undertake these expeditions. So that also, all those I have enjoyed. Then by all this thing, now what is the point? So Tikakaras are writing, why are you telling me all this? Now Dasharatha is coming to the point. Why is he telling all this? He is telling Deva, Rishi, Pitru, Vipranam, Anrunosmi Tatha Atmanaha. So these 5 kind of rinas now I am free of. So Anrinaha Asmi. So of these Rinanam, Anrinaha Asmi. Of these 5 debts, I am now debtless. That is, I have become debt free of these 5 debts. What are those debts? Deva Rinam, Rishi Rinam, Pitru Rinam, Vipranam Rinam, and then Atmanaha Rinam. Tathatmanaha is there, end of the shloka. So Atmanaha Rinam. Now how commentators are nicely pointing out, Deva Rinam is now I am free of that debt. How? Because all the yajnas that are to be performed, hundreds of yajnas, and then in an appropriate order. So according to the dakshina, annam, all that I have also, according to the vidhi I have performed. So Deva Rinam I have now cleared. Then Rishi Rinam I have cleared, because Adhitancha, he said, what is to be studied, that I have studied. Rishi Rinam I am clear of. Pitar Rinam also I have cleared off by begetting a very worthy son like you. So Bhuvi Anupamam, you are matchless on this earth. Such a great Gunavan son I have given birth to. So Pitru Rinam also cleared. Vipranam Rinam. Vipranam Rinam is, so the Rinam of Brahmanas, Satpurushas, etc. By giving all the Dakshina, Annadanam, and then Vastu Danam also he's telling, Ishtam Dattam, he said, so all by performing all the Danams, Rishi Rinam, Vipranam Rinam also I have cleared off. And then Tatha also Atmanaha Rinam also I have cleared off by enjoying all the pleasures that I could enjoy. So by doing all this, so that is the Vedic system also, it is giving some scope for you also to enjoy your own kind of pleasures. It's not asking you to make big sacrifices, so be kind of deprive yourself of things. That is for other people. So people who exclusively take such a life of tapasya, etc., that is different. But for an ordinary grihastha, no deprivation. So Atmanaha Rinam. So what is Atmanaha Rinam? All the pleasures that can be enjoyed by you in a very decent way. So all those things have also been enjoyed by me. So now I am Rinanam Anrinaha Asmi. I have been cleared off of these 5 debts. So now you can make the connection how Deva Rinam, Rishi Rinam, Vidru Rinam, Vipranam Rinam, Atmanaha Rinam. So in the way that he has described, now I have cleared off all these 5 debts, he's telling. So what Dasharatha is going to say in the next shloka, the only thing that is left over for me in this life is to designate a successor and then go from this earth. I have to exit. That he's not going to say, but what he's going to say is the only thing left over is designation of a successor. That I have done today. That task also is over, he's trying to say. Now, so here the commentators are writing into all these things, how these Rinams have been satisfied, that I have told you already. Then you can see, just a second. So Govinda Raja or somebody is going into a discussion of how a person become Rana. I don't want to read from the commentaries, it's going to take time. So basically what it means is, by our mere birth, we owe things to people because we are born in a certain kind of, what should I say, atmosphere, in a certain culture. So we by our very birth, we earn our existence, so not earn. We owe our existence to our parents, beginning from there. And then in that culture, so devatas are there, brahmanas, yajni, yagas are there, rishis are there. So by that mere birth, we have kind of incur these debts which we have to repay in our life. That is the Vedic system. In your life, you kind of engage in these pursuits. Why are you doing that? Because so this is all, of course, you can take it as a conditioning that is being put on you, that you have these debts which you have to clear off. But then that's also indirectly for your own welfare, all this, why, for the welfare of the jiva only, these things are kind of imposed on him. How are they imposed? By saying, Appa, by your birth, you incur these debts, it is your duty to clear them off. So in that way, so all that commentators are writing, how that. So there he writes very nicely. So just one line I am reading, Atmanaha Rinam. So why Atmanaha Rinam? Atmanaha Sharirendriya Sanghata Rupasya Jnana Prakasha Hetutvena Upakarakatvacha. Each of them have some upakara to do, that they do to you in life. The Devatas, Rishis, the Vipras, all of them are doing some upakara to you, and the Pitrus are doing upakara to you in this life. Therefore, you have to discharge their debt. What is the upakara that you yourself are doing? You yourself, the upakara that you are doing is a capability to understand is coming because of this human body, So it is making that higher sacrifice of making higher pursuits in life. Therefore, some kind of, Rinam you have to pay to it also. To the body also you owe something. So that is this Atmanaha Rinam here comes to the body, because the jiva is taking recourse to this body and he is doing all these pursuits. What all he has to do, he is using this body for its own. When I'm saying it's he, I mean the jiva. So the jiva is using the body for its own. So forward movement in its gati, the jiva ultimately have to get moksha. In that, this body, this present body is also a means. So it owes it to this body also. Therefore, how does it repay to the body? Because the body is helping it in the higher pursuits, you kind of repay the body's debt by engaging in some kind of pleasures. That's the idea. So each of them, so if you want, I can tell that Devanam Indriyadhishtatrinam Jitendriyata Karakatvena Rinam. So for Devatas, they are Indriyadhishtatra Devatas. Devatas means those who preside over your Indriyas. They have, so the Rinam that you owe to them is because they are making your Indriyas, etc. strong enough to understand. That is the Rinam you owe to them. And then Rishinam Vagupakarakatvat Rinam. So Rishis are helping you for your Vak Shuddhi, by your Vak Shuddhi, etc. They are helping you. And then Pitrunam Tanupakarakatvat. So Pitrunam is easy to understand. You get this body itself because of them. विप्राणां ऋणं कर्माधीन सर्वसंस्कार साधनेन अघनाशकत्वात् ऋणम. So vipranam rinam, because they are those vipras etc., because they are coming to your yaga and the yaga requires that they come and they are coming, only then your yaga is fulfilled, therefore you kind of owe it to them also. So this is the system in which you owe to these people and you kind of repay your debts to them. Now Dasharatha is telling, Nakinchin mama kartavyam tavanyatra bhishechana tato yatvam aham bruyam tanme tvam kartumarhasi. So therefore, na kinchin mama kartavyam, nothing is now left for me to do. Mama kartavyam kinchidapi nasti tava abhishechanad anyatra. Apart from your abhisheka, Yuvaraja abhisheka, there is no other task left for me to perform in this life. Ataha, therefore, yatvam aham bruyam tanme tvam kartumarhasi. Therefore, this is my only task, Kappa. This is the only thing that is left over for me. Therefore, what I am going to tell you, yat tvam aham bruyam, what I am going to tell you now, tanme tvam kartumarhasi, for my sake, please you do that. What I am going to tell you now. So you take it as something that you are doing it for my sake, and please you do it accordingly. Adya prakritaya sarvas tvamichanti naradhipam atastvam yuva rajanam abhishekshyami putraka. Hey putraka, hey dear son Rama, adya, so sarvaha prakritayaha means all human beings. So you can take all living beings. In fact, sarvaha prakritayaha here means all human beings, everybody in this kingdom. That is the idea. Sarvaha prakritayaha tvam naradhipam ichanti. Everybody want you to be the ruler now. Ataha, therefore, tvam yuvarajanam abhishekshyami. Hey putraka, hey son, therefore I am now going to anoint you as the Yuvaraja. Now means tomorrow. That also he is going to say, I suppose, or he already told him tomorrow will be the tithi for your Pattabhisheka. Therefore, because all this, that's also important. Not because I wish it, not because de facto you are the prince. Everybody is wishing it. Therefore, you are going to be anointed as the I am going to anoint you as the Yuvaraja. Api chadya shubhan rama swapnan pashyami raghava sanirghata divolkascha patantihi mahaswanaha. But why suddenly this thought? Suddenly today morning, how did you get this thought? All these days, I am now 28 years old. Till now, you never got this thought. Suddenly, this thought, how did it arise for you? That he is kind of giving the justification. So api means also. This is also the reason. Everybody wants you to be the king, but this is also the reason. That is, this is the reason for the hurry now. Why am I doing it immediately? This is the reason. Apicha adya, today ashubhan rama swapnan pashyami raghava. Hey Rama, hey Raghava. So ashubhan swapnan pashyami. Today when I woke up from, so today when I was sleeping, so that's the idea. When I was sleeping in the night, so I had these swapnas in my, so I saw these dreams. So ashubhan swapnan pashyami. So you can take these days also, swapnan pashyami, he's telling. So I'm seeing these dreams. So adya he's telling today, but these days you can take it that way. These days some duswapnas I am seeing. Hey Rama, hey Raghava. What is that swapna that he's telling? Sanirghata divolkascha patantihi mahaswanaha. Mahaswanaha divolkaha sanirghata patanti. So divolkaha can be understood in two ways. Divolkaha means divi ulkaha. So divolkaha means divi ulkaha. That is, so ulka means what should I say? Something like a comet actually, or a shooting star. They say, So a ball of fire falling. That is ulka. So ulka actually means a torch. So what is it called? A torch in processions, etc. You can see they will hold on to one kind of so wooden thing, and then on top of it there will be some fire blazing. So that is a ulka, that kind of torch, fire torch. So ball of fire, you can take metal ball of fire, I think ulka means. So the ulkaha, balls of fire are falling, patanti, divi ulkaha patanti. So in the sky there are these stars, shooting stars are happening, you can take it that way. Or divase ulkaha jwalaha patanti. In the morning, during daytime, these ulkaha are falling. That way also you can take. So these fireballs are falling. That is, he saw this in the dream. That is the one way to say. Or you can take it another way. In dream, I saw many bad omens, and really also these omens are happening in earth, because he's going to say these are the things that are happening. He's going to say, so you can take it two ways. These things he's seeing in the dream, or really there are some reports that these shooting stars are happening, or balls of fire are falling from the sky, etc. such things. So how are they falling? Mahaswanaha, with great sound they are falling. And then sanirghataha. Sanirghataha means with thunderbolt. So with thunderbolt they are falling. This I saw in the dream. You can take it that way. Patanti, they are falling. अवष्टभ्यंच मे राम नक्षत्रं दारुणग्रहैः आवेदयन्ति दैवज्ञा सूर्यांगारकराहुभिः. So avashtabdhancha me Rama, hey Rama, me nakshatram. So me nakshatram means my janma nakshatram. So that janma nakshatra of mine, so that lagna or whatever you want to take, that Rashi is now being avashtabdham. Avashtabdham is being occupied now. So or being avashtabdham, what are they writing? Avashtabdham means akrantam. That is, they are being kind of surrounded. That nakshatra is being surrounded by darunagrahaihi avashtabdham. So darunagrahas are kind of, so these malefic grahas are kind of occupying my janma nakshatra, which is not nice. That is what these daivagnaha avedayanti. These daivagnaha, daivagnya is a technical word. Daivagnya means astrologer. That is the meaning. So daivagnaha avedayanti. These astrologers are also reporting, hey Rama, that my nakshatram. So me nakshatram means my janma nakshatram. Darunagrahaihi avashtabdham iti daivagnaha avedayanti. What are those darunagrahas? Surya, Angaraka, Rahu. So Surya is sun, so malefic. So sun. Anyway, my astrology details now. Sun is there, and then Angaraka. The Angaraka I think is Mars. Angaraka and Rahu. Rahu, you know. So this is Angaraka, Rahu, and Surya. So these three things, it seems, if they come together in the Janma Nakshatra or Janma Lagna, something like that, so it either causes death to the person or it causes great calamity. That he is also going to say anyway. So this is the hurry. So I am seeing these duswapnas, and these incidents also are happening on the earth. That is, so it is happening. These incidents of, you know, shooting stars, etc., are happening. And then these grahas also are positioning in such a way like that astrologers are reporting. Therefore, prayena cha nimittanam idrishanam samudbhave raja hi mrityumapnoti ghoram chapatamricchati. So idrishanam nimittanam samudbhave, when such omens are spotted. Samudbhave means when such omens are created. So you can say when such omens are spotted. That's why I'm saying, so those sanirghataha, divolkaha, you can say that these omens have actually been spotted also. He saw in the dream some duswapnas, and then these omens have also been spotted. These astrologers are also reporting that this is what has happened. Therefore, prayena. So prayena means in generally this is what is happening. So generally this is the case, that when such omens are spotted, Raja hi mrityumapnoti, the ruler will die. Raja hi mrityumapnoti, ghoram chapadam richati. So ghoram apadam richati. There will be some great calamity that will befall upon him. Now here two things are there. Commentators are saying, first ghoram apadam richati, some great calamity will befall upon him, and then that Raja will die also. It's going to happen in Dasharatha's case anyway, that Rama is going to be banished to the kingdom by his own words. He is going to be put in such a situation that he will have to order Rama to go to forest, and then he is going to die also eventually. So ghoram apadam richati, and then Raja mrityuncha apnoti. So great calamity will befall upon him, and he is going to die also. Now prayena means generally this is what they say happens. That is what he is telling. Shiromani Kara is telling. So I told you, according to Shiromani Kara, everybody is acting out. Everybody knows Rama is Paramatma, Vishnu, etc. So now here, so prayena means it seems Dasharatha is telling, Appa, this is generally the rule in human world. This is how it happens. If these omens are there, this Raja has to go away. We are also acting out this human life. So better I also follow it. So these are not going to trouble Dasharatha himself, but he is also kind of playing along, that let us play along and say, so this, because this is the rule, so let us also follow it. In that sense he is telling. So prayena, Shiromani Kara is writing, prayena ityanena prakrita vilakshananam etad dosha asparshitvam suchitam. By prayena, in general, this is what happens when Dasharatha is saying. It means that these prakrita vilakshananam, so these people who are not prakrita janas, people who are not ordinary human beings like Dasharatha, Rama, etc., these are not prakrita beings. These are all, everybody is an avatara purusha. And so they say, I think that is how Shiromani Kara writes somewhere also in Balakanda we have seen. So all these people are in that Divya Saketa. There is one Saketa Loka in which Rama, the original Rama, resides. So there is one Dasharatha, Kausalya, Vasishtha, Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, all of them there. Their reflections are this Dasharatha, Kausalya, Rama that they are seeing on earth. So these people are not Prakrita Purushas. They are not mere mortals. They are reflections of those great Dasharatha, Kausalya, etc. So for such divine people, these doshas don't even touch. That is the meaning. So by saying prayena, even though for divine people such doshas don't touch, still so nacha kala vashanuga ityanena dosha sparshitvepi पालन त्यागोद्योग कर्तृत्वेन तस्य मर्यादा पालकत्वं सूचितम्. So because he has assumed this role of the ruler of this Ayodhya, etc., therefore he is assuming these doshas, he is assuming upon himself, though it doesn't touch him, but then he is assuming upon himself, he says. So if you like that explanation, you can take. So this is the Shiromani Kara's explanation. Now, tadyavadev me cheto na vimuhyati raghava तावदेवाभिषिञ्चस्व चलाहि प्राणिनां मतिः तद्यावदेव मे चेतः न विमुह्यति. हे राघवा, हे रामा, तद्याव तस्मात्, तद here means तस्मात् यावदेव मे चेतः न विमुह्यति, as so तावदेव अभिषिञ्चस्व. So I am going to anoint you quickly so that my mind doesn't change immediately. By God's grace, I got this mind that I have to give up this Rajya, Bharanam, etc. Now my mind has been made before my mind changes back once again. That is one meaning. Or you can say, so I owe it to Kaikeyi's father that I will make Bharata the king. Somehow I got this dhairyam and I am going to make you the Yuvaraja. I hope before I don't change my mind, let me make you the Yuvaraja. That's the idea. Yavadeva me chetaha na vimuhyati. Na vimuhyati means so it doesn't change its opinion. My mind, so before it changes, it's kind of so it's named. So before my mind changes, tavadeva abhishinchas. I am going to, before my mind changes its mind. So before I change my mind, I am going to anoint you as a Yuvaraja, and then he's telling Chalahi Praninam Matihi. So this is another quotable quote. So Praninam Matihi Chala. So Mati is Strilinga Shabda, that's why he's telling Chala. Chalahi Praninam Matihi. So the minds of people are fickle. So people are fickle minded. That's the idea. Therefore, before I change my mind, let me anoint you as the Yuvaraja. Adya Chandro Bhyupagamat Pushyat Purvam Punarvasum Swaf Pushya Yogam Niyatam Vakshante Pakshyante Daivachintakaha. So Adya Chandraha Pushyat Purvam Punarvasum Abhyupagamat. Today Chandra is in that nakshatra which comes before Pushya, which is Punarvasu. Today Chandra is in Punarvasu nakshatra, which is the nakshatra that comes before Pushya. So tomorrow what will it be? Tomorrow will be Pushya nakshatra. Therefore Shvaha Pushya Yogam Daivachintakaha Vakshante. Tomorrow is Pushya Yoga. That is Chandra is going to enter Pushya. That is the idea. So how is the nakshatram decided? Based on the position of Chandra in the zodiac. So tomorrow is Pushya Yoga. Yoga means here Chandra is entering into Pushya nakshatras, that territory. If you mark the what should I say, the area around you in 360 degrees, if you make a circle, then based on which nakshatra is on which side. So all this is very mathematical and scientific. Only thing is the astrology part of it is, you can say, faith based on our culture, etc. We take them. But the marking of the zodiac, this Chandra entering Pushya nakshatra, all of them is scientific. So this Chandra tomorrow is going to enter Pushya nakshatra, that this Daivachintakaha Vakshante. Daivachintakaha again here means astrologers. So Daivam means here grahas, etc. So Daivajnaha, Daivachintakaha, all this means astrologers. Vakshante, they are telling that tomorrow Chandra will enter into Pushya Yuga, Pushya nakshatra. What is this Niyatam Vakshanti? So you don't know. Chandra is not like Surya, you know, every day he will kind of, so he will rise and set every day in some fixed number of hours. Chandra is not like that. So sometimes one nakshatra or tithi will go spread over 2 days also. Sometimes in one day itself 2 tithis will be over. So one tithi will be skipped, all that. So tomorrow these Daivachintakaha have decided, have very nicely calculated that tomorrow definitely it's going to be Pushya nakshatra. That's the idea of Niyatam. Niyatam Vakshante means have well ascertained, very nicely calculated and decided that tomorrow is Pushya nakshatra, and in that auspicious Pushya nakshatra I am going to make you the Yuvaraja. That is Dasharatha telling Atra Pushyebhi Shinchasva Manastvarayati Vamam Shwastva Maham Abhishek Shwastva Maham Shvaha श्वस्त्वाहम अभिषेक्ष्यामि युवराज्ये परन्तप हे स्कॉर्चर ऑफ एनिमीज रामा. So माम मनः त्वरयति अतीव त्वरयति. My mind is pushing me, so it's kind of pushing me to do this. What is it pushing him into? Tatra pushye abhishinchasva iti manah tvarayati. That you can, so that his mind is pushing him into making Rama the Yuvaraja in the Pushya Nakshatra itself. That is, tomorrow itself you make Rama the Yuvaraja. That is what his mind is telling him. So why is it telling him? Because of some fear from Bharata and the Matula, etc. Maybe from that fear, or maybe because he is really scared that he might die even before he makes Rama the Yuvaraja. Therefore he wants to do it quickly. That also you can take atra pushye abhishinchasva iti manaha mam tvarayati ativa tvarayati. Extremely it is goading me to do this. So what is it goading you into? Pushye abhishinchasva iti tvarayati. Shvaha tvam abhishekshyami. Therefore tomorrow I am going to coronate you. Yuvarajya abhishekshyami. I am going to coronate you, anoint you as the Yuvaraja. Tasmat tvayadya prabhriti nisheyam niyatatmana saha vadhopavastavya darbha prastarashayina. Tasmat, therefore means because tomorrow you are going to be anointed as the Yuvaraja. Therefore adya prabhriti, so nisha, iyam nisha. So adya prabhriti means from today itself, that is from now itself. Iyam nisha niyatatmana upavastavya. So niyatatmana means by a niyata antahkarana, by a controlled mind. Upavastavya iyam nisha. This night has to be spent by you by doing upavasa. Upavastavya means you have to spend the night. Nisha upavastavya means this night has to be spent by doing upavasam. How? Niyatatmana, with the niyata antahkarana, that is the controlled antahkarana, and then vadhvasaha, along with the vadhu. This vadhu word, I have told this earlier also. Vadhu word is, vadhu means the bride. So the bride, from Dasharatha's point of view, the bride will be daughter-in-law. From Rama's point of view, the bride will be the wife. So vadhu, vadhvasaha means along with my daughter-in-law, who is your wife, along with that Sita, this night you have to spend in upavasa. So iyam nisha vadhvasaha niyatatmana upavastavya has to be spent by doing upavasa. And darbha prastarashayina upavastavya, you have to perform upavasa, and then the night you have to sleep only on darbha prastara. So that is on darbha mat you have to sleep, or you spread darbha grass on the floor, and on that you have to sleep, and you should not eat anything tonight because tomorrow is your Yuvaraja Pattabhisheka. Suhridascha pramattastvam rakshan twadya samantatah bhavanti bahu vighnani karyanyevam vidhanihi. So suhridaha, your well-wishers, apramattaha, by being very alert, tvam rakshanti, they will be protecting you. Adya samantataha, from all directions, in all ways. Adya today, tvam suhridaha apramattaha tvam rakshanti. Your alert well-wishers should be guarding you today in all directions. So why should they guard you? Bhavanti bahuvighnani karyani evam vidhani karyani bahuvighnani bhavanti. Such auspicious deeds will always have many vighnas. So this Dasharatha is always having some fear in his background. Bharata might come, or his uncle might come and stop. Maybe that is a fear he is having for some reason. So for all these reasons, maybe that is why they add, all these Tikakaras are also adding that some promise he made to Kaikeyi's father, etc. That is somewhere sitting in his background. So it is a kind of difficult to accept also. Why will he make such a promise as against the Ikshvaku kind of principle, which is the Jyeshtha son will become the king? Maybe because at that time he did not have children anyway, that you can say. But then having made the promise, why will he kind of now go back from it? So these kind of issues are there. Be that as it may, but this dhwani is always there, that something is stopping Dasharatha. Some fear is there in Dasharatha's mind. Some vighna might come, He's telling here. Kaushalya also will say, oh, today finally all the possible, what should I say, so your pathway has been cleared now. So all that she's also going to say. Anyway, evam vidhani karyani, such kind of tasks, such kind of auspicious deeds, bahuvighnani bhavantihi. He means indeed such kind of tasks will have various vignas. Therefore, your well-wishers will be guarding you all throughout. Samantataha, guarding you. Rakshanti adya apramattaha. They will be alert. You can sleep for the night. They will be alert and be guarding you. Viproshitascha bharato yavadeva puraditaha tavadeva abhishekaste praptakalo mato mama. So yavadeva bharataha viproshitaha. As long as Bharata is sent away and he's staying in that far away land. Viproshitaha means he's now there somewhere else. That's the idea. Bharataha yavadeva itaha purat, from this Puri, from Ayodhya Puri, he has been sent away. That is, he's staying somewhere else. As long as Bharata is there somewhere else, tavadeva te abhishekaha prapta kalaha iti mama mataha. My conclusion, or my kind of nishchaya, I am sure that your abhisheka will be prapta kala, that is, your abhisheka will be possible. The time for your abhisheka would be arriving only as long as Bharata is away from here. See, why should he say like that? Because some fear is always there. So Yavadeva itaha purat, from this Puri, from Ayodhya Puri, Yavadeva, as long as Bharataha viproshitaha, Bharata has been kept away, as long as Bharata is kept away from this Puri, Tavadeva te abhishekaha prapta kalaha. Only so long can your abhisheka can be considered as arrived. That is the right time for your abhisheka. That is, your abhisheka will be possible only as long as Bharata is kept away. Iti mama mataha. This is my conviction, firm conviction. Kamam khalu satam vrutte bhrata te bharata sthitaha jyeshthanuvarti dharmatma sanukrosho jitendriyaha. So Dasharatha is now telling, see, I have no doubts against Bharata that he might come and claim or anything like that. Your brother Bharata is a great person. He is jyeshthanuvarti. He follows the path of elders. Bharataha. Te bhrata bharataha. Your brother Bharata, jyeshthanuvarti. He follows the path of elders. He is a dharmatma. And then sanukroshaha. He is somebody who is very, very kind of loving towards you. So anukrosha here means love. So he is very devoted to you. Sanukroshaha. And then jitendriyaha. I think that is what sanukroshaha means. So 26th shloka. Sadayaha. Yeah, he is kind of devoted to you. Sanukroshaha bharataha. Jitendriyaha. And he is not somebody who will give in to ragadveshas. He knows my elder brother has to be the Yuvaraja. So he doesn't give in to temptations of I also want to be Yuvaraja. So Dasharatha owes it, my father owes it to my uncle and grandfather. Such kind of ragadveshas he doesn't have. Jitendriyaha, your brother. And then kamam khalu satam vritte sthitaha te bhrata bharataha. So satam vritte sthitaha khalu. So kamam sthitaha khalu. Indeed, your brother Bharata is satam vritte. Vritte means acharya, in the deeds of satas, satpurushas. So your brother Bharata is indeed, khalu means indeed. And then kamam sthitaha, that is, so very appropriately he is established in the marga of satpurushas. That is, he is a satpurusha. That's the idea. He follows the path of satpurushas. He is established, sthitaha. He is established in the path of satpurushas appropriately. Kamam means as much is required, so much. So kamam sthitaha, and then appropriately he is established in that path. Your brother Bharata. He is a dharmatma, no doubt. Now again, this 27th shloka is a what should I say? So here kamam khalu. See, this is what I told you yesterday. After the recording, obviously after the class, this Shiromani Kara is writing here. Let me read out. Te bhrata bharataha satam mahatmanam vritte jyeshtha eva abhishektavyaha ityakaraka vrittante. Satam vritte sthitaha. He is established in the path of elders. Means what? Elders' path is that the eldest son should be the king. In that path, Bharata is also established. That is, he is also convinced that Rama should be the prince, the next king, future king. He is also kamam atyantam khalu nishchayena sthitaha. So he is also very nicely, he is having that conviction that it is you who should be the king. Etena. So by this statement, it seems so many meanings Shiromani Kara is driving here. So etena means by this statement, etad adhiprayenaiva bharataha matula kule bahudinam sthitaha iti suchitam. First suchanam he is drawing from this is that Bharata also wants that Rama should be the prince and not him, and therefore he is staying away in Matula Kula, that is in his uncle's place, in Kekaya Raja's place, he is staying there with this abhipraya only. Iti suchitam. This is pointed out. How tena mai tatra sthite hatad rajyabhilashanam iva mam matva pitru pratignya bhangabhiya ramo na atmanam abhishechayishyati iti bharatabhiprayaha suchitaha. It seems Bharata thought that as long as I am in Ayodhya, Rama will be thinking that Bharata wants to be the king perhaps, and then father also gave a word. Bharata also may have that desire because his mother would have told him that our father gave this word to my father, that is to Kaikeyi's father. Dasharatha has given this word, she would have told him. He must also be entertaining that desire perhaps, and therefore Rama Hatat, that is, he will make a pledge and think Bharata wants the kingdom. Dasharatha wants to make him the king. Therefore, I will not be the king at all. Like that, Rama might make a pledge. So, to divert that thought from Rama's mind, it seems Bharata went and stayed for so long. He stayed. So, at the age of 16, when these people got married, they went, and now Rama is 28 years. For 12 years, he's staying there. Why should he stay for 12 years? He can come back here. Why is he staying for 12 years? Because he is thinking that this thought that perhaps Bharata should be the Yuvaraja and not me, such thought should not come to Rama at all. Such thought can come to Rama because he might think that Bharata wants to be the king. He might think that father gave the word, so therefore Bharata should be made the king. Such thoughts Rama should not get. Let me go away from here so that those thoughts don't come to Rama. It is Suchitaha. Now again he is making another point. So he is drawing all these extensions, whether you like it or not. तेन कन्यापुत्रस्य साभिलाषित्वे एव राज्यशुल्कप्रदानप्रतिज्ञेति व्यञ्जितम्. See, this statement is going. So Dasharatha, Shiromani Kara is pointing out by this statement, so many things he's drawing, so many conclusions he's drawing. One of the things that he's saying is, I was saying Kaikeyi is mentioned as Rajya Shulka. So the word Rajya Shulka comes in reference to Kaikeyi somewhere later in Ayodhya Kanda itself. There, the meaning that these people are going to draw is that Dasharatha made the promise that the son born to this bride is the one I'm going to make as the Yuvaraja, the next successor, etc. That is the meaning they are going to draw to the word Rajyashulka. So anyway, that being the case, and then one more conclusion he's doing. So this is the meaning of Rajyashulka, that Bharata should be made the prince. And then finally he's telling Ramabhisheka Shravanam Antara Matula Kulad Ayodhyam Nagantasmi Pituragre Pratiknyaya Bharato Gataha iti Vyanjitam. So by this, he's making now a very big, what should I say, extension. Shiromani Kara is making. That extension is that it seems before going to Matula Kula, that is his uncle's place. So it seems Bharata went to Dasharatha and said, see, I know all that has happened. I know this is the spot that you are in. You are now in a fix. So I will resolve this. I will go from here. Only after Rama has made the Yuvaraja, I will come here. So that nobody can object, oh, we didn't know. Once he's made the Yuvaraja, nobody can stop perhaps. So all this, it seems, he told his father and then went away. Now that's why Dasharatha is kind of saying, this is what your brother also wants. That is why he's telling, say, Bhrata Bharataha, your brother Bharata, Kamam Khalu Satam Vritte Sthitaha. He is also of this opinion that you should be the next Yuvaraja, that is, you should be the next king. He is also of that opinion, which is Satam Vrittaha also, Satam Achaha, that is, elders also have opined that Rama should be the Yuvaraja. Now, Kinnu Chittam Manushyanam Anityamiti Me Matam Satancha Dharma Nityanam Krita Shobhicha Raghava, He Raghava Rama, but Manushyanam Chittam Kinnu Anityamiti Me Matam. But Rama, I have this fear that the minds of human beings is Anityam. Manushyanam Chittam Anityam iti Me Matam. My opinion is that people's minds are fickle. No doubt Bharata is a great Dharmatma, no doubt he has made a great pratigna and all that, but people's mind are always kind of fickle. You can never know what influences people's minds. That is what he is trying to say. This 27 shloka is also quotable quote. Kinnu chittam manushyanam anityamiti me matam. Even for dharmanityanam, satancha dharmanityanam Kritashobhita Raghava, He Raghava Rama, Dharmanityanam Satancha, even for Dharmanishtha people, even for Satpurushas, the mind is Kritashobhi. Now, what is this Kritashobhi? So Satam Dharmanityanam Cha Chittam Kritashobhi. So Dharmanishtha people's minds are also, Cha is there, So Cha is Tilakakara's Patha. Other people are telling
Satam tu, on the other hand, Satas, Dharmanishthas people, Satpurusha people, this is how their mind is. That is one way, which is the other people are telling. Tilakakara is telling Satancha, even for Dharmanishtha people, even for Satpurushas, this is the case. What is the case? Their mind is Krita Shobhi. What is Krita Shobhi then? Tilakakara is writing Krita Shobhi. Chittam tattan nimitta kritena ragadveshadina shobhate yujyate तथा न तो सर्वथा स्वतो नियत किंचित स्वभावम इत्यर्थः. Here Satan Dharma Nityas he is taking as nice people, innocent people, so they can easily be influenced. A saint can be easily influenced, he is telling. So yataha Satam Dharma Nityanam api chittam tattan nimitta kritena ragadveshadina. Or you can say tattan nimitta is by some Daiva Sankalpa their minds can be changed. That is the meaning of nimitta. You can take it that way. By some Daiva Sankalpa, they can also be changed. That is one way of understanding. Each of them are giving so many meanings. Whether I should go into all that, I don't know. Dharma Nityanam, Dharma Palakanam, Satam Chittam Su Krita Shobhi, Kritena Kartavya Karmanaha Siddheva Shobhate Tatshilam. That is, now this Satam Dharma Nityanam Chittam Krita Shobhi, He Raghava, Satanam Chittam Krita Shobhi. That is, he is telling about himself now, Dasharatha. So Dharmanishtha people can relax only after they perform what is to be performed. Without that, they don't relax. So, Krita Shobhi, Kritena Shobhate, by only after performing what is to be done, they relax. So, my mind wants you to make the Yuvaraja. It will become relaxed only after I achieve it. Therefore, I have this urgency. That is one meaning of saying. Govinda Raja is also giving many so similar and then other meanings also. Let me not go into it. We are short on time. So this is two meanings. One is you never know what nimitta will cause even Satpurusha's minds to change. So Dharma Nityanam api chittam tattan nimitta kritena shobhate. Tattan nimitta here is Bhagavat Sankalpa might change even the Dharmanishtha people's minds. Actually, it's going to happen. Kaikeyi's mind is going to be influenced by Bhagavat, what should I say? So that Bhagavat Sankalpa makes us change their mind. That is one way. Or you can say, my mind will be relaxed only after achieving it. Krita Shobhi Chittam. So Chittam will be Krita Shobhi. So the Chittam of Mahatma is Krita Shobhi. It will relax only after achieving what is to be done. Ityukta Sobhyanujnata Shobhavini Abhishechane Vrajeti Rama Pitaram Abhibhashyabhya Abhibhashya Pitaram Vrajeti Rama Pitaram Abhibhashyabhyayad Griham. Okay. Ityuktaha Ramaha. Rama who has been thus spoken to. Ityuktaha Swaha Bhavini Abhishechane Ityuktaha. With reference to the Pattabhisheka that is supposed to happen tomorrow. Ityuktaha. That is, Rama has been told all this with reference to the Pattabhisheka that is going to be performed tomorrow. What has been told? That all people want you to be the king. I have also seen this swapnas, etc. And then Bharata also has gone away and this is the appropriate time. All these things he has been told that Ramaha Ityuktaha Ramaha Shvobhavini Abhishechane Ityuktaha. So Shvobhavini Abhishechane Vishaye, in the context of the Abhishekam that has to happen tomorrow. Shvobhavini. Swaha Bhavini is the thing that has to happen tomorrow, which is the Abhisheka. With reference to that, Ityuktaha, he has been told all this, that Ramaha, Saha Ramaha, Abhyanujnataha, he has been Vraja iti Abhyanujnataha. He that he has told. I guess there was a shortcut here also. There was a call. I don't know. So I hope the flow is going on. So Vraja iti abhyanujnataha, Dasharatha has given him the permission to now leave. That Ramaha Pitaram Abhibhashya Griham Abhyayat. That Rama who has been spoken to, that Lee who has been given the permission to leave, that Rama Pitaram Abhibhashya. Abhibhashya means again he did pranama to Rama, to Dasharatha. He said his name, etc. All that pravara he said and did pranama to his father. And then Griham Abhyayat. He went to his own house. He went back. Now let us finish this sarga. There are a few shlokas, short shlokas only. Let us finish it for today. प्रविश्य चात्मनोवेश्म राज्ञादिष्टे भिषेचने तत्क्षणादेव निष्क्रम्य मासुरन्तःपुरं ययौ So Atmanaha Veshma Pravishya. So Dasharatha gave him the permission. Vraja iti abhyanugnataha. Dasharatha told him, you can go back to your place. That Rama, Atmanaha Veshma Pravishya, having entered his own palace. Why did he enter? Rajnyadishte Abhishechane Pravishya. He entered for the sake of tomorrow's Pattabhisheka, which has been told to him by the king. What does that mean? That is, he went to his griha to tell Sita Devi also that we have to spend this night in Upavasa. So he went for the sake of the Abhisheka which has been told to him by the king. Means what? For the sake of instructing Sita also about that Upavasa, etc. Therefore, he went there. There he went. Sita Devi was not there. Where is she? That we are going to see later. Takshana Deva Nishkramya. So then immediately he came out of his palace and then he went Matuhu Antapuram. He went where? Matuhu Antapuram. He went to the palace of his mother, Kausalya Devi. Because people told that he asked where is Sita, they told Sita Devi went to Kausalya's palace. So also Rama also immediately he went to Kausalya's palace. Tatratam Pravanameva Mataram Kshomavasinim Bhagyatam Devatagare Dadarshaya Chatim Shriyam. Tatra, in that Matuhu Antapuram, in the palace of his mother Kausalya Devi, Tam Pravanameva Mataram Dadarsha. So Rama Dadarsha saw whom? Pravanam. Pravanam is, so she is doing Archana, she is doing Puja. Pravanam Mataram, his mother who has been doing Puja there. Kshaumavasini Mataram, his mother who is wearing silken garments. So even by Ramana's time, you can see that silk was already used as a garment, etc. Kshaumavasini Mataram Vagyatam. So Kausalya was doing Maunavratam, it seems that day. Vagyatam means she's in silent mode. That is the idea. Vagyatam Devatagare Dadarsha. So Pravanam, that's Kausalya who was doing puja. So where will a person doing puja sit? There that person will be in puja griha. That is Devatagare. In the puja griha, he saw. Who saw? Rama saw Kausalya Devi. So what was she doing? Shriyam Ayachatin. So what was she praying for? She was praying that this Rajya Lakshmi, here Shri means Rajya Lakshmi. She is going to say that herself. So this Ayodhya Rajya Lakshmi should come to Rama indeed. No Vigna should be there in between. All that she is praying to Devatas in her Puja Griha. And Rama went there and saw her. In that mode, he saw her. Prageva Jagata Tatra Sumitra Lakshmanastatha Sita Chana Ita Shrutva Priyam Rama Bhishechanam Prageva Tatra Sumitra Agata. So even before Rama went there, already Sumitra Devi came there. So even before Rama's arrival, Sumitra came there. Lakshmanaha Tatha, Lakshmana also came. And Sumitra Devi came, Lakshmana also was there. Sita cha Anaita. So Sita Devi was brought there. So this Govind Raja is nicely telling Sita Devi is Paratantra. She does not take decisions for herself. That is Sita Devi's kind of that Upadhi's kind of dharma, So she's going to say that also later. I can burn this Ravana in a jiffy, but I didn't do it because I don't have Rama's permission. Like that. So that is Sita's Paratantra Swarupam here. Therefore, Sita didn't go by herself. Kausalya Devi called her, then Sita went. Anaita means she was brought there. See, Sumitra came, Lakshmana came. Sita Devi was brought. She didn't go by herself. That's the meaning. Sita cha Anaita. So Ramabhishechanam Priyam Shrutva Anaita. So why was she brought there? On hearing the good news of Rama's Yuvaraja Pattabhishekam, Kausalya Devi called for Sita so that she can give her own instructions to Sita Devi. Ramabhishechanam Priyam Shrutva, having heard the good news of Rama's Yuvaraja Pattabhishekam, Sita was also called there. Tasmin Kalepi Kausalya Tatha Vami Nitekshana Sumitrayan Vasyamana Sitaya Lakshmanena cha. Tasmin Kalepi Kausalya, that Kausalya at that time means by the time Rama is going there and seeing Kausalya there even before Rama went, already Sumitra came, Lakshmana came, Sita Devi was called. By the time Rama went there, Tasmin Kale Kausalya Tasthau, she was there, sitting there, Amilitekshana Kausalya, that Kausalya who is Amilitekshana, who was having, who was closed eyes she was. That is, she was doing dhyanam. She was sitting in front of the Devata. So Janardhanam he's going to say. So Vishnu, if Kausalya Devi is Priya Ishta Devata, in Kausalya's Puja Mandiram, Vishnu will be there. So in front of that Vishnu's Vigraha, she was sitting and meditating. That is Amilitekshana. She was closed eyes, she was her eyes were closed, and Sumitraya Anvasyamana, so Upasyamana, that's the meaning. She was being served by Sumitra. So Kausalya Devi is doing her puja meditation, Sumitra, and then Sitaya Lakshmanena, Sita Devi, Lakshmana, Urmila nahi. So Sumitra, Lakshmana, Sita, all of them were helping. They were serving Kausalya, and Kausalya was meditating upon the Lord. Shrutva Pushyecha Putrasya Yogarajye Bhishechanam Pranayamena Purusham Dhyayamana Janardanam. So that Kausalya Devi, why closing her eyes? That question might come. Therefore, Valmiki is telling Pushye Putrasya Yogarajye Abhishechanam Shrutva, having heard that tomorrow in Pushya Nakshatra, her son is going to be anointed as the Yuvaraja, having heard that news, Pranayamena Purusham means Janardanam Dhyayamana. So she is sitting there in front of that Janardana Vishnu's Vigraham. Purusham here, Govindaraja is telling Purusham means Purusha Sukta. He's described in Purusha Sukta. That Narayana she is meditating upon. Dhyayamana. How? Pranayamena. She was doing pranayama and then doing dhanam there. And that is how Rama saw Kausalya Devi, who was being served by Sumitra, Sita, Lakshmana, all of them who already came there. Even before he went, they were already there. Those people are serving her, that is helping her with all the accessories of the puja, dhyanam, etc. And she was doing dhyanam. At that time, Rama saw her there. Tatha saniyamameva sobhigamya bhivadya cha uvacha vachanam ramo harshayan idam varam. So tatha saniyamam eva saha ramaha. That Rama, tatha means after seeing her there, saniyamam, that Kausalya who was following great niyama. So here elsewhere also it will come. Many upavasas, many vratams. She herself is going to say, many vratams I have performed. So that is Saniyama, that Kausalya who followed so many niyamas in her life. Now also in the great Mauna Vratam she is, so Saniyamam, Kausalyam, Abhigamya, Abhivadyacha. He went close to her. He did pranama to her also, that Ramaha, Vachanam Uvacha. So these words he spoke to her. What kind of words? Tam, Idam, Varam, Vachanam Uvacha. So these great words he spoke to her. Harshayan Tam Idam Uvacha. So these words he spoke to her, causing great happiness to her. That is, so he made her happy by those words. That is, what is that word that makes her happy? Amba Pitra Nyuktosmi Prajapalan Akarmani Bhavitash Obhisheko me Yathame Shasanam Pituhu. So that very word Amba itself makes her happy. He's calling her mother. Tyagaraja says, so this Kausalya, Dasharatha, all of them. So what tapas they must have performed, like Sakshat Rama himself is going to them and calling them mother, father, like that. So Amba, hey mother, Pitra Nyuktosmi Prajapalana Karmani. So I have been employed or ordered by my father. Pitra Nyuktahasmi, I have been employed or ordered by my father. Prajapalana Karmani, I have been employed in the task of ruling over people. Bhavita Shvaha me Abhishekaha. Tomorrow my Patabhishekam is going to happen. Yatha me Shasanam Pituhu. Yatha me Pituhu Shasanam. As is my father's order. As is my father's order. Here, one of the commentators are telling me Pituhu Shasanam means Rama is having extreme respect to his father. It is my father's order that tomorrow I have to become the Yuvaraja. That is my father's order. And therefore, this news Rama is breaking. So that very call Amba is pleasing to her. This news also is pleasing to her. That is that Harshayan Idam Vachaha Uvacha. In 34th Shloka we saw he said words that will make her happy. What are those words? These are those words. The very address, Amma, that is the address, that itself, and the news also made her very happy. She already heard the news. Rama is breaking it himself also. सीतया पिपवस्तव्या रजनीयं मया सह एवं उक्तम् उपाध्यायै सहि माम् उक्तवान् पिता सीतया अपि उपवस्तव्या. Along with Sita Devi also, I should be performing upavasa today. Yam rajani maya Sitaya saha upavastavya. This night has to be spent by me along with Sita by doing upavasa. Evam uktam upadhyayaihi. All the upadhyayas means purohitas. All the purohitas have thusly told to Dasharatha that Rama and Sita have to perform upavasa today. They told Dasharatha, and saha is pita, my father, mam uktavan. Saha pita, mam uktavan. Sahi or saha vachaha he mam uktavan pita. Those words the purohitas told Dasharatha, and those very same words saha vachaha Mam Pita Uktavan, that father conveyed their message to me. Let us finish this sarga. Please bear with me. Yani anyatra yogyani shobhavini abhishechane tani me mangalanyadya vaidehyāścaiva kāraya. So therefore, with respect to that, yani atra yogyani. Yogyani means mangalani. So what all has to be done? Yani yogyani. What all has to be done? Shobhavini abhishechane. With respect to the abhisheka that has to happen tomorrow, what all has to be done, you please do them. Tani me mangalani. Tani yogyani mangalani. All the mangalas, all the, all the prayers, etc. Mangalani means maharha gandha malya bharanadi rupani mangala snanadini. So all the auspicious decorations that are required, mangala snanam, all those dravyas, you please make ready. So tani me mangalani adya vaidehyāścaiva kāraya. So Karaya means you instruct people to perform all these mangalams for me and for Vaidehi Sita also. Etat Shrutva tu Kausalya Chirakala Dhikangshitam Harsha Bashpa Kulam Vakyam Idam Rama Mubhashata. Etat Shrutva, having heard to Kausalya on the, so Kausalya indeed on hearing these words, Chirakala Dhikangshitam. What did she hear? She heard something that has been desired by her for a very long time. For a very long time, she had this desire that Rama indeed should be made the Yuvaraja. Having heard those words, Harshabashpakulam idam vakyam Ramam abhashata. So she spoke the following words to Rama, filled with Harshabashpa. Harshabashpa means so tears of joy, tears of, she was filled with tears of joy. So with eyes filled with tears of joy, she spoke the following words to Rama. What did she say? Vatsa Rama Chiranjiva Hataste Paripanthinaha Jnyatinme Tvam Shriya Yukta Sumitrayashchanandaya. Hey Rama, son Vatsa, son Rama, Chiranjiva, may you live for long. Hataste Paripanthinaha. This is what I told you. All your enemies have now been killed. That is, your way has been cleared off. Say Paripanthinaha. Panthi means people who travel with you. Paripanthi means people who travel against you. So people who, all those who plotted against you, say hataha, today as though they have been killed because all their plots have been defeated. Say paripanthinaha hataha, and then jnatin me tvam shriya yuktaha, you endowed with this Rajya Lakshmi. She is going to say either here or somewhere else. Jnatin Nandaya, me, my Jnati means acquaintances, friends, relatives, all of them. Nandaya, may you make them happy. Sumitrayascha, Sumitra's Jnati, Sumitra's acquaintances also, you make them happy. Indirectly it's being pointed out here. Later she is going to directly say also. So Sumitra, Kausalya have been ignored by Dasharatha for love, excess love for Kaikeyi. They have been kind of slighted. They have been ignored for some time. So now will be the time. So they have ignored. So your father has ignored me, and Sumitra also. When you become the king, you kind of make us happy. I will be the Rajamata, etc. You make us happy. That's Kalyane Batanakshatre Maya Jato Siputraka Yena Tvaya Dasharatho Gunairaradhita Pita. So, hey Putraka, hey dear son, Kalyane Nakshatre Maya Jataha. You have been born to me in an auspicious nakshatra. That is, you are a very lucky child. That's the idea. You are very lucky because Yena means Yasmat Karana. Because Tvaya Dasharatha Gunaihi Aradhitaha. Tvaya Dasharatha Pita, your father Dasharatha. Tvaya Gunaihi Aradhitaha. Aradhitaha means made happy. So your father has been made happy by your gunas. Tvaya Gunaihi Aradhitaha. So your father has been made happy by you due to your gunas. Tvaya Aradhitaha Gunaihi Aradhitaha. Has been made happy by you because of your gunas. Therefore, he has made you the Yuvaraja. That is the idea, and therefore you are extremely lucky. You are born in a very Kalyana Nakshatra. That is, you are born in a very auspicious Nakshatra. You are very lucky. Amogham Batamekshantam Purushe Pushkare Kshane. Yeyam Ikshva Kurajya Shri Putratvam Samshrayashyati. So make Shantam, all the tapasya that I have performed so far. Tilakakara is nicely writing. Shantam means Kamam Parityajya Tat Pritimatra Phalakam Ratopavasadi Kritam Tat Amogham Saphalam Jayate. So far in my life, I have never asked him for anything. So just to make that Purusha, Janardana, Vishnu happy, I have performed many austerities. Kshantam means I have kind of borne upon me many austerities. So why did I bear them? Without any desire, just to make that Vishnu happy, for his own preeti's sake, for no other reason. That's the idea. For no other reason, I have performed so many tapasyas in my life. All those tapasyas have now become saphalam. They have borne their fruit. Amogham means they have not gone in vain. That is the idea. Amogham bata meksha. Bata means, so it's an astaryaarthaka. I am very happy that all my kshantam has been not gone in vain. Rama. So Rama अमोघम बतमे क्षांतम पुरुषे पुष्करे क्षणे पुरुषे क्षांतम. So all the tapasya that I have done for the sake of that lotus-eyed Purusha, which is Janardana, Vishnu, Madhusudana, all those words will come as we see. So Pushkare Kshane Purushe Janardane Kshantam, all the tapasya that I have done for his sake, that is only for his preeti, with no other desire in mind I have done. All those things have not gone in vain. So because of that, so ya yam ikshvaku rajya shrihi swam samshrayishyati. So because of that tapasya alone, this ikshvaku rajya shrihi, the wealth called Rajyam, Rajya Lakshmi, which is Ikshvaku Rajya Lakshmi, the kingdom of Ikshvaku, swam samshrayishyati, so has taken refuge in you. That Ikshvaku Rajya Lakshmi has taken refuge in you. Why? Because of all the tapasya that I have performed so far in my life. Ityeva mukto matratu Ramo bhrataram abravit pranjalim prahvamasinam abhivikshya smayanniva. So Sri Rama's love for Lakshmana is also being shown here. Ityeva muktaha matra ityeva muktaha, having been spoken thusly by his mother Rama. So what did he do? Bhrataram abravit, he spoke back to his brother, who is Lakshmana, who is standing there. So how is he standing? Pranjalim Bhrataram, his brother who is doing namaskara and standing beside him, that Lakshmana. Prahvam asinam, he's sitting there. So you can say he's there around. Prahvam also with great humility. Pranjalim Prahvam. So with humility he's doing namaskara and standing there to that Lakshmana. Abhiviksha, he looked at him lovingly, he looked at him. Mayan iva abravit. So as though with a gentle smile on his face, Rama spoke the following words to Lakshmana. See, what does he say? This is the love between Rama and Lakshmana. Lakshmanemam maya sardham prashadhitvam vasundharam vitiyam mentarātmanam swamiyam shri rupasthita. Hey Lakshmana, imam vasundharam maya sardham svam prashadhi. Hey Lakshmana, this Vasundhara, this entire earth, that is this Rajyam, maya sardham prashadhi, along with me, you also rule over. Hey Lakshmana, so when I become the king, you are my very dear brother. It's as good as you have also become the king. You also rule along with me. Maya Sardham means along with me. Swam Vasundharam Prashadhi, you also rule over this earth. Why? Because Dvitiyam me Antaratmanam, you are my second self. You are my extended self, you can say. Me Dvitiyam Antaratmanam, you are my second self. Swam Yam Shrihi Upasthita. So what does Kausalya say? This Rajya Lakshmi has taken recourse in you. So it has taken Sharanam in you. So it has taken Sharanam in me means it has taken Sharanam in you also. Hey Lakshmana, don't think you are left out. It has taken Sharanam, refuge in you also. Why? Because you are my Dvitiya Antaratma. That is, you are my extended self. You are my second self. So you are my conscience keeper. They say like that, So you are my conscience keeper. So if the Rajya Lakshmi has taken refuge in me, it is as good as it has taken refuge in you also. So you also rule over along with me. Saumitre bhungsha bhogan swam tvam ishtan rajya phalani cha jivitancha virajyancha svadatham abhikamaye. Very powerful dialogue. Jivitam rajyancha rajyam api cha svadatham abhikamaye. He Saumitre, he Sumitranandana Lakshmana, my life and this rajyam, everything I desire only for your sake. That is, I can enjoy this life, I can enjoy ruling over the kingdom only because you are by my side. Swadartham abhikamaye. For your sake, I desire all these things. For my own sake, I have no interest in this Rajya Palanam, etc. But if I become the king, all the respect should be accorded to me, and because you will be beside me always, it will be accorded to you also. For your sake, I am going to take over the reins of this kingdom. And then Saumitre, Bhogan Swam Ishtan Bhogan Swam Bhungshva. So all the desired pleasures, hey Saumitri, you also enjoy bhungshva, rajya phalani cha bhungshva. So rajya phalani, so rajya phala, so all these bhogas are themselves rajya phala. That is the key, the results or the benefits that accrue to the king. That is one meaning. Or Tilakakara or somebody is saying Tilakakara only. So rajya phalam is dharmartha. So dharma and artha are the rajya phalam that I am going to get because I am the king. Along with me, you also get dharma and artha purusarthas, which are rajya phalam. So all the pleasures, ishtan bhogan bhungshva, rajya phalani dharmartha cha bhungshva along with me, maya saha, which he said earlier. Ityuktva lakshmanam ramo matara vabhivadya cha abhyanujñapya sitancha yayau swancha niveshanam. So he doesn't speak anything to Sita there because, you know, perhaps that was the protocol, etc. Courtesy, publicly you don't talk to your wife. Even today, in some Orthodox families, we see husband and wife directly, they don't talk to each other in the presence of others. When they are together with only with each other, then they speak. But in public, they don't talk to each other, etc. Some kind of such things you can see here. So he hasn't spoken anything to Sita, but he has not forgotten her also. That is why the shloka is very beautiful. Ityuktva Lakshmanam, Ityuktva, having spoken thusly to Lakshmana, Ramaha, Matarau, Abhivadya, he did pranama to both the Matarau, their two mothers, that is Kausalya and Sumitra. To both of them, he did pranama also. Sitam Abhyanujñapya. So Sita, again, she's Paratantra, she can't ask for herself, I want to leave. So he's going to leave anyway. Then he took Kausalya's permission for Sita. One meaning, or for Sita's sake, he took permission. Sitam Abhyanujñapya, having obtained permission for the sake of Sita, or having made Sita take permission for herself to leave, Yayau Swancha Niveshanam. From Niveshanam, his own palace, his own residence, Yayau, he went. Along with Sita Devi, he went, having taken permission for himself, Sitancha. So the Chakara is there, you know, he took permission for himself, he took permission for Sita Devi also. Both of them then left and then went to their own palace. इत्यार्षे श्रीमद् रामायणे वाल्मीकिये आदिकाव्ये अयोध्याकाण्डे चतुर्थः सर्गः. So we have taken a lot of time. We will end now. We have finished fourth sarga. So in the next class we will do fifth sarga. The fifth sarga is very beautiful sarga. I was feeling as I was reading today, fifth sarga is the glory of Vasishtha. That's how I felt. So we will see that in the next sarga. So in the next class we will stop here for now. I've taken some extra time. I hope you don't mind. So let me finish this prayer. Om Yatra Yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra 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 Mastakanjalim Bashpavari Paripurnalochanam Marutim Namata Rakshasantakam. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Shishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramarpanamastu.